You
Hi, David. Good
are
morning.
mounting an unsolicited bid for a Canadian company in partnership with another Canadian company that if you actually are successful, then you'll give Rogers the Canadian assets. So you're going through all of this to get 1.1 million broadband subs here in the U.S. Why is it worth doing this?
Well, as you know, David, thank you. Good morning to start off with. And as you know, we've always had an emphasis on trying to grow our footprint at Altice USA. We're currently in 21 different states across the country with just about 5 million subscribers. So adding another 1.1 million homes here is attractive to us, particularly the geographic location of Atlantic Broadband up and down the East Coast is very synergistic with our operations, given the tri-state area, and we're down in West Virginia and North Carolina as well. So we line up very well from a geographic standpoint, and we like cable. We think cable continues to be very attractive, has a continued length and growth going forward, and so this is something that is right in the middle of our wheelhouse in terms of things we want to continue doing.
All right, I want to talk cable in a minute, but back to the deal itself. Obviously, it's an unsolicited offer. You've got a control shareholder here in the form of the Audette family. You're offering them a very large premium for their economic interest in the company and a 30% premium, roughly speaking, to the broader shareholder base. Why is that enough? And what's next here, Dexter? If they'd said no, what do you do?
Well, I mean, listen, I think the merits of the financial transactions speak for themselves. It's very attractive. I think we've met or beat precedents here in terms of transactions that have been done before us. And I don't know whether it's enough or what's next. We're awaiting response from the board of Cogeco, and we think that they should evaluate this very attractive offer and engage with us, right? So I think we're in more of a waiting pattern at this point in time, but look forward to hearing from them.
I have not had time to go over Canadian takeover law, Dexter, at this point, which I don't quite know as well as I typically do here in the U.S. But do you have other levers at your command? Can you try to mount a proxy fight to take board seats if needed? What else can you do? I mean, if there's a control shareholder and they don't take your deal, they still control the board, don't they? So this is sort of, it would seem, they got to say yes for the Audette family.
That's exactly right. And, we think that what we've presented to the board and to the Audette family themselves is very substantive, very attractive. And so we think that this should have legs and traction for not only the family itself, but also for the broader investor base, that this is something that they would find attractive and that they would expect the board to engage on. And so, but if the board says no, the board says no, right? We understand that.
Right. But you are trying, obviously, by doing this in an unsolicited way, to put pressure on them to say yes. Have you had any conversations with them previously?
Yes, we've had conversations with them, as has Rogers historically. And Rogers, as you may know, is the largest shareholder, economic shareholder at Cogeco. And my understanding is they've had many discussions with the company in the past.
But they haven't led to them actually getting them to sell the company to them or to you.
That's right. That's exactly right. So I think this is a transaction that on the face of it is probably more than anyone would expect for us to have put forward. And hence the reason why we think it's very attractive, and that we should be able to elicit some form of cooperation or some type of positive response from them.